Hello, my fierce little firecrackers and unbowed queens. Welcome back to the Gaily News, your unfiltered, glitter-bombed dispatch of LGBTQ plus chaos from every corner of this ridiculous planet. I'm Elliot Bright, serving nothing but truth. It's Thursday, July 16th. The week is dragging harder than a tired twink at brunch, and we're diving straight into the mess. 5 stories, 0 chill, all the shade. Let's get into it, darlings. First of all, for those of you in the Midwest of the US, I hope you're staying indoors because the Canadian wildfire smoke is just outrageous. And for those of you in Canada, our hearts go out to you all who are suffering through this turmoil. We feel for you, we sympathize with your loss, and we hope nature gets its crap together. Now, on to our news. Kicking things off stateside in the swamp of Washington politics, because of course the Republicans can't let us have one peaceful funding bill. House Republicans just rammed through a State Department appropriations package loaded with anti-LGBTQ plus poison pills like a bad batch of bargain bin supplements. We're talking bans on flying the pride flag at U.S. facilities, slashing non-discrimination protections for contractors, axing the special envoy for LGBTQI plus rights, and global gag rules that punish any organization even acknowledging trans people exist or fighting for basic dignity abroad. Representative Mark Takano and the Equality Caucus are calling it exactly what it is: shameful, dangerous, and a full retreat from human rights. Honey, they're not even pretending anymore. This is what happens when the administration turns foreign policy into a personal vendetta. USA, we see you fighting back. Sliding right into more political realness because the gays refuse to stay quiet, our former CNN anchor Don Lemon is out here making waves again. The openly gay journalist dropped that he's serious about a potential 2028 presidential run, telling folks on a podcast he thinks he'd be a really good president and that people keep begging him to throw his hat in the ring. Lemon, who's been independent and unfiltered since leaving CNN, says he looks at the field and figures, why not? Especially when experience clearly isn't a requirement these days. He wants a voter-driven campaign without big donors and admits his potty mouth might be an issue, but we love a messy icon owning the room. Whether it happens or not, the mere idea has everyone buzzing. Keep stirring the pot, Don. We're watching. Transitioning faster than a season finale plot twist to the diamond, where athletics is serving pure queer joy. The new Women's Pro Baseball League is gearing up for its debut, and honey, it is stacked. Nearly a third of the roster is out LGBTQ plus players across every team. This is the perfect tribute to 99-year-old trailblazer Maybelle Blair, the legendary AAGPBL alum who threw out first pitches and has been cheering on women's baseball forever. Blair, who found her community in the leagues of the past, is on the advisory board and living her best life through this new generation. From farms to cities, these athletes are out, proud, and ready to play ball. USA Sports, you're finally catching up in the best way. More of this, please. Now, crossing the pond for some international flavor, because the struggle doesn't stop at borders. In Mexico, the heartbreaking loss of the country's first openly gay mayor has the community and allies mourning while spotlighting the real dangers queer politicians face in Latin America. Violence and backlash hit hard, but it's also fueling louder calls for protection and visibility in politics down there. Our siblings south of the border are navigating heavy opposition, yet they keep showing up. Global queer politics, you're a reminder that every seat at the table was hard-won and still under threat. Staying in the international lane with a side of entertainment and resilience, broader Pride season reflections and cultural pushes in Europe and beyond are highlighting how LGBTQ plus artists and performers are turning up the volume against rising anti-rights backlash. From stages to streets, creatives are refusing to tone it down, using visibility as the ultimate clapback. Whether it's theater, music, or public defiance, the message is clear. We're here, we're queer, and we're not dialing back the fabulous. The world stage stays messy, but our people stay iconic. What a spin around the globe! From Capitol Hill sabotage and Lemon's audacious ambitions to baseball's queer renaissance and hard-fought fights abroad. We're exhausted, but never defeated. Before I strut off this stage, my dazzling listeners, thank you for hanging with the Gaily News today. Whether you're dodging legislation or celebrating small victories on the field and stage, you make this fight worth it every single day. Keep living authentically, keep loving fiercely, and keep dragging progress kicking and screaming into the future. We'll see you tomorrow.